Welcome to Somebody's Mama podcast. We're your hosts, Nicole
and Kendra.
Hey, we
so
made
it. We're finally starting.
Finally started. This is so exciting. I mean, man.
Yeah, so we absolutely are so excited to be here, starting this podcast about motherhood, life experiences, all things woman related. So yeah, we're super excited. Thank you guys for joining us today.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us today. Just want to start off and share a little bit about us. My name is Nicole. I'm married. I have 3 children, my mom of 3, and I run an online women's boutique.
And I am Kendra. I'm also married and I have 2 children. I have 2 little boys. And I also have a YouTube channel called Kendra Michelle. Subscribe to.
Yes, check it out because you just did this amazing luxury unboxing and it was a vlog too. And it was so much fun. I felt like I was buying some South Coast, I was like,
yes, it was so much fun. I did do a shop with me for my birthday, so you guys can check that out on YouTube. And I'm also a stay-at-home mom, so I am a homeschool teacher. And I didn't sign up for that, but it is what it is.
Okay.
So yeah, so that's a little bit about us, but you guys will get to learn more about us later on down the line. So you want to talk about why we even started this podcast?
Okay, so it's kind of crazy. I feel like Kendra definitely manifested the podcast. One day I texted her and was like, "Hey girl, I don't know, I was just thinking maybe we could start a podcast. If not, it's okay. It's okay. Don't feel bad if you say no."
And I was like, oh my gosh, yes, let's do it. Because I actually have been thinking about starting a podcast forever. Nicole actually had a podcast before. And background, we have been friends since high school. So we've known each other for absolutely ever. And so when I was thinking about doing a podcast, I'm like, who can I do one with that the conversation just flows? We have similar styles, but we also are very different. So we can get like different perspectives on things. Because I hate listening to podcasts and it's all one-sided. So I was trying to think about who would be a great person for this. And she definitely came across my mind. And I was just like,
she didn't text me.
I didn't because I was like, I don't want to bother her. She always has so much going on. And I don't even think did I know you were pregnant at that point?
I don't know, but I understand because at that time, I was literally 8 months pregnant when we started talking about the podcast.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I did know you were pregnant. And I was just like, oh, she has so much going on. It's probably not a good time. So when you text me, I was like, yes, I think I said, she didn't even get it all the way out. And I was like, yes, girl, let's do it. So
I was so surprised. I was like, oh, wait, she said yes. Okay, cool. Because you just never know with those types of things because I feel like with social media and podcasts, it's kind of scary to just, put your opinion out there and it makes you vulnerable,
Yeah, for sure. I think that's why it's important to when you are going to do something like this, somebody that you can be in a safe place with, it's not going to judge you, and you guys can be in there together because like you said, when you give your opinion on things, there could be backlash, there could be a lot of things that, happen, but I just think this was meant to be. So we are so excited. We're mothers, full throttle, very hands-on. So we have a lot of fun stories and things to talk about, topics. So
yes, it's going to be a good time. And let's go ahead and get into our Mother's Day since we somebody's mama.
Right. Mother's Day was this weekend.
Yes. How was your Mother's Day?
My Mother's Day was really good. I just had my birthday the week before, so I kind of told my husband, we did a lot for my birthday, so I was just like, I don't need to do much. I'm totally fine with chilling. And honestly, Mother's Day is usually more about my mom. So we usually try to like, if they want to go to brunch, or my husband always does something for me as well, but I always want to make sure that we include my mom, because she lives close to us. His mom doesn't live close to us. So
Okay.
usually by my mom, my grandmother, everybody always gets together. But last year, the pandemic, we kept it small. This year, we also kept it small. So my mom and dad came over to my house. My husband prepared a beautiful brunch. He is the king of brunch.
I
That
saw
is
that.
a meal.
I was like, dang, okay.
Yes, girl, he decorated the table and everything. I said, okay then. So yeah, so he's really good at brunch. Like that's the meal that he prefers to prepare. So we had French toast and bacon, sausage, the works. He made frittata, a quiche. So it was very bougie. I thoroughly enjoyed myself.
Nice. That sounds good. I mean, woo. That sounds like a good little brunch. Who needs taps when you can throw down like that?
Yes, at the house. So it was really good. How was your Mother's Day?
Well, since I have a newborn right now,
Mm-hmm.
I my mom and my sisters, they celebrated on Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
and they didn't invite me.
What? Oh,
They
because you just
didn't.
had the baby?
Yeah, since I just had the baby. Then my mom tried to play me because Saturday morning she was like, "Hey, we're having a little get together at my house. If you want to stop by."
That is so funny. I was just talking to my friend about that because I had went out of town for my birthday and she also just had a baby. And so I told her about it because I'm like, I didn't want to exclude you because you just had a baby, but I know you're not ready to leave your baby. But I didn't
Right.
want you to look on Instagram and be like, they didn't even tell me, because I
Yeah.
did it when I was just had my kid and somebody did that to me. So I definitely feel you, girl. That's something
Yes. And,
I'll talk about.
and if you hear hiccups in the background, that's because that's my three week old.
Yes, she's so cute. I just want to see
Thank you.
her.
She literally has the hiccups right now. So we're recording and we got a little one with a hiccup. So
That's what happens when you're somebody's mama. Like, it's
okay.
24/7 job. So,
Nonstop.
hopefully our listeners can understand that. Um, but yeah, Mother's Day was great. Even Mother's Day weekend, did you catch well, I think we're supposed to talk about this later, but did you catch the versus battle with SWV and
Listen,
um she
listen.
had a 3-week old baby?
I wanted to see it, but I was asleep. Okay, I was
For you.
asleep. Huh?
I said, good for you.
Yeah, I was asleep. The night before, the baby was up in the middle of the night, and then the kids always wake up early, so
Mhm.
I literally was asleep. And but I'm so mad I missed it. I've seen a couple of clips, but I think I can go on YouTube and watch the full
Yeah,
thing.
the whole thing is on YouTube. I saw it earlier, but it was really good. I was proud of them because sometimes the versus battle is just like they sit there and play the music,
Yeah.
but they came ready to perform. They were like singing and dancing. They did their little 1-2 step. I'm like, okay, y'all still got it. So it was so that was a nice little Mother's Day weekend treat. Um, to have that. And
Nice. I was able to go see my mom on Sunday, so that was nice. So like when I woke up on Sunday, my husband, he cooked breakfast, and then I went to go see my mom, and it was nice because I got to hang out with my mom all by myself.
oh, okay, that's nice.
Yeah, so I didn't have to share her, so that was nice.
Right, that's always fun. Cause you have sisters. I don't have sisters, so I get my mom to myself a lot.
Which can be good and bad, okay?
Right, exactly. I was my mom's shadow growing up. But it was nice to kind of spoil her a little bit. My brother got her a really nice gift. She was really surprised. And we got her some new perfume. Um, so yeah, it was nice. We went outside, sat in the backyard. The sun was so nice
Yeah.
on Sunday. So we sat in the backyard. The kids were playing with my dad. I opened a nice bottle of wine. It's lovely.
See, instead of the nice bottle of wine, I took a uninterrupted shower. I said, listen.
I know that's right.
Don't bother me. I got face mask on. I got, I got my whole, situation. I'm like, I'm gonna take. Okay. I was like, do not interrupt.
You gotta treat yourself.
Okay, you gotta do something. Well, let's go ahead and get into our mama moment of the week.
Mama moment. So this is something that we want to introduce. That'll be a part of the podcast weekly, and we're just going to share fun moments that we have with our kids, being somebody's mama, or moments where you realize, like, oh yeah, I am definitely somebody's mama.
Like, wait, hold on.
Or you want me to start?
You go ahead and start. You start.
Okay. So many things happen throughout the day on a daily basis with kids that you just really are like, wow, I'm somebody's mama. But I think the main thing that happens to me, sometimes I'm moving so fast, trying to get stuff done, I literally forget. There's always these little fingers tapping on me, touching me, poking me. And I was just walking through the house the other day, like doing laundry or something. And I'm like, feeling something crawling on my ankle. And I'm like, what is that? So I kind of like did my leg, like, what is that? And it's my son. He thinks he has spider fingers and he literally doing an itsy bitsy spider up my leg. And I'm like, okay.
You're like, I'm somebody's mama.
Somebody's mama. Somebody's always going to be constantly touching me, poking me, and just thinking I am a full amusement park, but I absolutely love it.
Oh my goodness, that's too funny. Well, okay, this week, so since I have a newborn, right? So I have this weird thing where when my kids are little, I just like to be separate from everybody. So during the night, everybody else can get like a good night's rest, right? Mm-hmm. So I always sleep in a separate room, right? Mm-hmm. So in the middle of the night, like the baby gets up and I'm doing multiple feedings and stuff like that, right? Well, one time in the middle of the night last week, I woke up and my daughter was right in front of me. And I was like, oh my God, like just scared me because I'm down there with the baby, right? I'm in the separate room with the baby. And when she just woke me up and just was right in front of my face, right? I'm like, oh, I'm somebody's mama, okay? Just woke me right up.
Good thing you didn't swing on her because...
Okay. And she's such a morning child. What did you say?
I said my son Kendon, he definitely does that too, because he sleeps in his room, but he has this thing where he gets up at 5 a.m. and wants to come in our room. And so sometimes he comes running in and busting through the door, so I get a warning that he's coming. But sometimes he creeps in so quietly, and there he goes with those fingers again. He just comes and touches me. I'm like, what happened?
Not a whisper. Oh,
a whisper. Goodness. And I'm a light sleeper, but I'm also easily spooked. Yeah. So I was like, oh my gosh, Kendon, don't do that. So I had to like have a talk with him the next day. Like, you really scare mommy. Don't do that.
Like,
yeah, these kids, man.
Yeah. That's too funny.
So the next thing we wanted to do was go into our hot topics.
Yes, hot
topics. So that's something that we want to incorporate with this podcast as well. Keep up with what's going on in the media. And Nicole shared something with me that I actually didn't even see. So I'm going to let her jump in on that, and then I'll weigh in on my opinion.
Okay, listen. Okay, listen.
Hot off the press.
Okay, Bennifer is back together.
And Jennifer? What?
Jennifer and Ben Affleck. That's his name, right? Ben Affleck.
Affleck. That's crazy. That's a throwback.
Oh, throwback. But okay, this is the part that makes you have to know that A-Rod is sick to his stomach.
Mind you, I didn't even know that they had broken up. So I'm like, what happened to A-Rod?
Listen.
I could have sworn I seen them in the media together a few months ago.
Listen. He started. He what?
Didn't she say, I thought I heard something that she said that there was rumors that they broke up, and she said that they didn't, but if it was, and I would confirm it myself or something like that.
Yeah, because she didn't want nobody to confirm her business before her. So then she waited a month, and when they broke up, okay, when they put a joint statement saying that they were going to remain friends because they have all these business ventures together, first of all. And so they were going to remain friends, but I don't know how you can, the business has got to go. You just got to buy the person out and keep it pushing, because how are you going to be friends? And when they broke up, the day they broke up, A-Rod posted a video of all these photos they had together.
What?
Yeah, he posted on stories all these photos they had together, like all these photos. So he is sick.
He has to be sick.
But he should have got caught FaceTime and DMing people on these reality shows.
Who, A-Rod? He was cheating?
Okay, so there's this girl, I forgot what show it is, but I guess he got caught DMing her or FaceTiming her or something like that.
Oh.
And she told their business on the reality show because, she's trying to get the views.
Right.
And it didn't end well for A-Rod. But the Jennifer, okay, so how they figured out they were back seeing each other is they caught Jennifer's truck picking up Ben from the hotel and dropping him off at her house.
Ooh, scandalous.
And then they said this past weekend they were on vacation together.
Wow.
And then I knew something was up because there was this big magazine cover she did like maybe 2 months ago when all the breakup rumors were going on.
Uh-huh.
And all her exes had these sweet, nice things to say about her. So they contacted her exes and like a couple of her friends and asked for like quotes basically on Jennifer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Ben was in there saying like she was so nice and this and that, blah, 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 blah. But there was no quote from A-Rod. And her and A-Rod were supposedly together at the time. So soon as that A-Rod situation dropped, broke up, whatever, Ben, I don't know, he got in there real quick.
He swooped through real quick. What did
real
they
quick.
The block.
Okay, yeah. He ran the block.
Wow, yeah. That's interesting. So she tried to keep it under wraps, but you can't. No. Paparazzi has nothing else better to do.
Okay, and don't play with Jennifer. You're gonna embarrass her. She probably put the paparazzi out there herself. Like,
right.
Okay.
Dang, that's crazy. I don't know about doubling back like that. Like that's like she did a deep double back. Like that's crazy.
Okay, she went all the way back. I know. That was a whole throwback.
Yeah, that was a whole throwback. I'm like, I don't remember anything else like craziness that happened recently. It's a couple of things that happen with people I don't really know about, but we won't really speak on that because a lot of these, like, these younger rappers and they always have drama. Like,
yeah,
baby mama, that baby mama. But what I will say that I thought was interesting over the weekend, which was interesting but good, the baby.
Oh, yes.
So apparently he has 2 daughters who are, I don't know if their birthdays are actually on the same day, but they had parties on the same day.
Okay.
And he was able to make both birthday parties. So I thought that was cool. Like, I don't know if they live. I don't know if they live in the same area. It looked like one of the little girls was either 2 or 3, and the other one was turning 1.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but he was able to make both birthday parties, make both of his daughters feel special. And I think that's great. If you're going to have all these kids, I don't know how many kids he has, so I'm not going to say all these kids, but if you're going to have like multiple children, be there for all of them. So I think that was very good of him to be there for both of his daughters' special day. Like, I thought that was great.
No, that is really nice. But when you brought up the baby, all I could think about is how there was all those rumors that his ex-girlfriend Delayla or
Oh
whatever,
gosh, yeah.
that
I
she
don't even
was
know how to say her
pregnant.
name. The girl who made the Yellow Bone song.
Yeah, that was just so crazy.
Yeah, that's
Um,
a lot.
there people keep saying that she's pregnant.
Oh, I think she is. Yeah, I think she is too. I saw that. I don't know by who. People they move so fast. Like I honestly cannot keep up. Like things happen so fast. Like I think too also being like in this whole pandemic, it seems like everything it could be a longer span of time that things are happening, but it seems like it's so back to back because
Yeah.
we've been here.
Yeah, forever.
Yeah.
Kind of random, but you know who's pregnant that I do think is really cute little couple. And I don't even really like him like that, but um, Jason Derulo.
Oh, I did see that. That him.
Yeah.
I don't even know who his girlfriend is, but I did see that he kind of like crossed over to the whole TikTok world. Um,
Yeah.
so
They
he's
make, go
I,
ahead.
I look at him more like on the influencer side than like an artist now. Has he put out music?
No, but his little TikToks with his baby mama is real cute. I can't lie. They'd be cute.
Oh, I'm gonna have to check it out. But I see some of them like on I don't even know what his name is on Instagram. He has a lot of fake pages. I'll say that.
Oh, really?
I mean, he doesn't, but people make fake pages for him, I guess, because I cannot see his real page. I was trying to see what his girlfriend looked like. But yeah, but that's cute. I know a lot of people have either gotten pregnant or have had babies during this whole pandemic situation. So it's been I said it. I said if you want to have a baby and you're an artist, now's the time to do it because
Okay.
well maybe at the beginning of the pandemic because things are starting to pick up now. People are starting to tour again and stuff. I'm like, listen, if you were waiting to have a baby, now was the time because
Okay.
you can't work. You can't go out and travel anyway. You might as well.
Yeah,
You know
might
who
as
took
well.
heed? You know who took heed to that? Bambi, Lil Scrappy's wife. Well, I should say Bambi and Lil Scrappy.
Okay. Look, I did too. Look, I did too.
Yeah, but you didn't have two back to back.
she had
So
she had
she had her daughter. I don't remember what her daughter's birthday is, but she's not one yet, and she's pregnant.
oh
hmm
oh
And she's kind of far along too. I want to say like 7 or 8 months, maybe.
oh I didn't know that.
Yeah, so they kind of like did it back to back, but and I think her son is like 2 or 3.
Oh
So
wow.
they're gonna have 3 little ones under 3.
Oh
But they're
wow.
so cute. So cute. But a lot of people like to have my mom has stair step babies like that. Me and all my siblings are kind of like either a couple years apart, a year apart, back to back. You can have a good time together. So but yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty much what's going on in the media. Not too many crazy things happened this weekend, I feel like. So hopefully we'll come back next time with more juice and we will definitely do more research, seeing what's going on the scene.
Yeah. So what are you looking forward to this week? What you got going on?
So this week coming up, it is actually my husband's birthday. So I'm excited for that. We're 2 weeks apart. We're both Taurus.
Yes, and me too. Me too.
Yes, and Nicole too. Hello.
Taurus gang, gang, gang.
Gang, gang. Okay. So yeah, I'm excited for that. We always like try to like outdo each other. I never really can outdo him though, because he loves doing surprises and surprises give me anxiety. So that's where we're different. But I have some things planned for his birthday. So I'm excited for that. We'll be doing brunch on Saturday with some of his friends that he hasn't seen in over a year because of the pandemic.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because we took it very, very seriously. So
Yeah.
um yeah, we didn't see a lot of people. And last year for his birthday, I planned like a drive-through. It wasn't a drive-through where people came to our house and drove by. I actually did like a tour. What did I call it?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so that
That
was
was so
so
cute.
fun because we live like an hour away from everybody. So
Yeah.
instead of having everybody come to us, I decorated the car. I texted all his friends that we were going to drive by to either bring him like a drink or a treat or something. He had no idea. So we literally went to like 5 or 6 of his friends' houses. And they were outside with signs and like, some of them played songs that they like, some of his college friends like played songs that they used to sing back in the day. They gave him gifts. His best friend like transformed his garage into a club.
Oh my! I remember that. I remember that.
Yes, his best friend is in production, so he literally did a full production. It was crazy. So last year is going to be hard to top, but at least we can see all those people in person and actually like sit down and break bread, get some mimosas, have a good time.
Yeah.
And yeah, I got him some gifts, so it'll be fun. So I'm really excited for that. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Nice, nice. That's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, so this week what I'm looking forward to is right now my niece is deciding if she's gonna wear my dress for prom.
Uh-oh.
So my uh pink prom dress, she's deciding if she's gonna wear it or not. And so I'm hoping that she picks my dress for prom.
Yes, your dress was really cute.
Thank you. And a quick little story. For prom, for senior year, I wanted to do something crazy. So my mom dared me to like get my hair done with this blonde weave, right?
Real
And
blonde. Not
real
fake
blonde.
blonde. It was blonde blonde.
Yeah, like crazy blonde, right?
Pink blonde.
Yeah, like if I'm not dressed up, I look like a crackhead blonde. Okay.
Yeah. It was so cute though.
Look, I got made fun of so much. I was like, I don't even care. But it was so fun.
Everybody was calling her Sierra because first of all, she got these Puma, like were they like knee-high boots or thigh-high?
They were like, no, they were like knee-high tennis shoes.
Yeah, they're like knee-high tennis shoes, but they're like, remember the Pumas back in 2005 everybody used to wear, but they were the extended version of them and they were white. And she had the blonde hair. So everybody, everywhere we went, people were like, Sierra.
It never failed. When I would go
Never
to the
failed.
mall, they would be like, I would walk and they'd be like, let me see you 1, 2
Yeah.
steps. And I would do it too. I would do it.
We had so much fun with that look. Oh my gosh. Everywhere we went, people were like, Sierra, this beat is.
Oh my god. I'll never forget we went to the BAT experience or whatever.
Yes.
And out of nowhere we look behind us and there's this camera full on following us through a crowd.
They thought she was Sierra because Nicole is tall as well. So
Yeah. And I have my sunglasses on with my blonde hair,
a whole vibe.
with my boots. They just knew it.
Mm-hmm. Didn't you had like a little Louis Vuitton bag too, I think.
Okay, it was full on.
The little circle one.
Okay, it was Sierra in her prime Bow Wow time. Okay,
Yes, 106 and Park Days.
yeah, it was 106 in Park Days. That was so funny, but that was such a good time. It was so fun. But so I'm really hoping she wears my dress because that'll be really cool.
Mm-hmm. That'll be special. That'll be super special. I can't believe your niece is going to prom. Like, that's crazy.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe it either. Like she's literally going to prom and then she graduates and then she goes off to college and it's like, wow.
I know. I remember seeing those little girls. So I'm like, that's crazy.
And I know she's not gonna listen to this podcast, so she got a whole boyfriend.
What?
I know I can't be telling her business on the podcast, but yeah, I was like, what?
Into it, but that's crazy.
Yeah, I was like, oh my goodness, what's going on in the world? Anyways, she was like, Auntie, you telling my business on the podcast? My sister gonna listen. She's like, you telling my business on the podcast? That's my job.
Right.
I'm somebody's mama.
Okay, we gotta talk about it.
Because one day our kids are gonna go to prom.
I know. I'm like not even ready. I'm glad we have a ways to go because it's a lot. And I have boys, and I'm like, these
Oh.
girls. And people are already telling me like, "Ooh, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem."
Okay.
One thing about Kendon, he may be cute, but he's not that friendly. So there's that. He's friendly with the girls though. He kind of already has a little situation going on, an arranged situation. So
Oh my goodness.
she'll I'm pretty sure she'll be a blocker. So I'm counting
You,
on her.
you know, what's funny about that, because I have a son too, and it's so funny how early that type of stuff starts. Because when my son turned, I don't remember exactly how old he was, but I remember out of nowhere I would just start seeing him like dancing crazy in the corner or run really fast.
Uh-huh.
And then I would look over and there would be a girl.
Oh, so he was showing out already.
Yes.
Wow.
Showing out, just run real fast out of nowhere. I'm like, we in the grocery store. Get your butt back over here.
That's crazy. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting journey with these kids growing up. I'm interested to see how this whole transition back to school is gonna be. But yeah, that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah.
Yes, we have so much to talk about, so much to discuss. Motherhood is an incredible journey, and there's so many layers to it. There's so much that we've already learned along the way, so much we have to learn um, as our kids grow older, and then just being how society is changing, and things are totally different than how they were when we were kids.
Okay.
So it's a lot. Social media was just getting started when we were seniors. I feel like MySpace came out like we were in high school. And
You
it
know
was,
what? Okay. I was early on that. I was early on the internet. I ain't gonna lie. Middle school with a dial-up.
oh wow. I know I remember we had stuff like the party line and stuff, but it was nothing like it is
Yeah.
now. Like we had
Yeah.
AIM, like AOL messaging, like when the sidekicks came out, oh yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
We had the chirp phones.
Yeah.
Mobile, whatever. But all that stuff was like audio, and like it wasn't instant how it is today. Like,
Right. Right.
you know, the pictures from the phone, the videos from the phone is so instant. You can put it out in seconds. And um it's just so much with social media. So that's going to be interesting, raising children in an era of social media.
Yeah. Full on social media.
Bruh. And it just keeps getting more and more intense. Like they keep
Yeah.
coming out with new stuff. So I'm sure we'll have so much to talk about.
Yes, we got a whole lot to talk about. Thank you guys so much for listening to our first episode. And you got to subscribe, because every week is going to be a good time.
Yeah, so we're excited to get started, to jump right in full force. So we will be uploading every week on Wednesday. So make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure you guys are tuning in and following us on Instagram at Somebody's Mama Pod. And I'm also probably going to be starting a Facebook soon. I was going to tell you we should do that.
Okay, yes. And we got to upload this on YouTube too.
Yes. So look out for us on all of our social media platforms at Somebody's Mama Pod. Make sure you guys are subscribed on whatever you listen to podcasts. And we hope you enjoyed this episode, and join us back next week.
Yes, see you later.
See you later.